Each morning, millions of us start our day the same way, with a cup of coffee.
For our species, like, this product is just like a very special, very personal thing that, like, a lot of people, like, it's just a core part of their day every day.
And inside a nondescript warehouse in Interbay, Kuma Coffee is quietly roasting beans used in top cafes around the country. Coffee for folks who love coffee.
We do a very specific thing. We just source and roast coffee. We don't have a cafe or anything. We don't have a YouTube channel. We just go to origin, find the best coffees, come roast them, ship them. That's it.
Peter Mark Ingalls is the owner of Kuma Coffee. The business actually started more than a decade ago, with one guy roasting top-tier coffees in his garage. Peter Mark was his first employee and eventually bought the business, but he maintains its original ethos.
We just find coffees that we are excited about, and we only sell those. Like, we don't sell coffees we don't like. So that means we roast medium light. A lot of people like dark roast. We don't prefer that. We don't do that. I think that's a differentiator. We only roast coffees that we are, like, really passionate about.
Now Kuma is a 4-person operation, roasting more than 100,000 pounds of coffee a year.
Green coffee all batched up, weighed out. It's going into the trolley to be vacuumed up to the hopper on the top of the roasting machine.
Yep.
And then we have our Loring Kestrel roasting machine, and our roaster is highly roasting a batch right now.
And this is a Cadillac roasting machine, right? This is kind of a top of the line deal.
State of the art, like highest tech roasting machine on the market. We can graph everything and track roast curves and rate of rise, be very precise and very repeatable.
How do Peter Mark and his team source their coffees? It starts with traveling to the origin and utilizing a standardized tasting system called Cup Score to determine which ones are best. Working directly with farmers allows Kuma to pay more for their product.
When we got into this end of the coffee, I learned if the quality's there, we can actually pay like 3 times fair trade. Our customers are willing to pay that much for like really high quality coffee, and farmers aren't just earning like a okay living, they can actually make a true living wage and like it's sustainable.
Another key component of the process is seasonality and freshness.
It's a dried good, so like think of it like the herbs in your like herb drawer. Like, you get it fresh, it tastes like very vibrant, but over time it kind of fades. If you can roast and drink them in that certain pocket of like they've just been harvested, just shipped to the US, now we're roasting and we're drinking them, they're gonna taste way more vibrant and delicious. So we try to stay in that pocket, constantly moving to whatever is most seasonally fresh.
So all of these beans that are roasted, that are bagged up, everything, they're going out the door essentially today.
Yeah, everything's today. We roast everything to order within 24 hours, get it out the door.
Kuma's best-selling coffee is its Guatemala Hunapu, and during the holidays, a favorite is Bear Claw, a blend of Central American and Kenyan coffees.
All right, so first we're gonna grind it.
And while Peter Mark often uses an automatic brewer at home, he does have a more involved method for brewing the perfect cup.
The first step is called the bloom, where we're gonna pour a little bit of water on the grounds and give them a stir so that they evenly soak, and then I'm gonna let them kind of sit there for a minute. And like I measured the beans, I'm measuring the water weight into. So to make it easy, I say 1 to 15, but really like a 1 to 17.
Sure.
So 1 part coffee to 17 parts water.
Peter Mark says the key to this process is doing a lot of little things right, like using quality water and making sure your grind size is even.
And then this point out, I'm just measuring. I'm gonna go to about 450 grams out. I did 15 grams in, or 30 grams in. And I'm gonna agitate it a little bit too. So I'm just engaging that water with the grinds really good and bringing out more extraction. In terms of time of the brew, we aim for about 4 minutes, though we've done experiments that like can go longer than that and still taste amazing.
One final step, give the coffee a swirl to ensure even distribution, then pour away.
I'd say the perfect coffee is like when there's a marriage of some acidity but sweetness to body structure and then complexity.
The thing I just love about this is it's bright. It like coats the palate. It feels like it just wakes you up in that way. And this is darn good coffee is what this is, Peter Mark.
Love it, thank you.
For Seattle Refined, I'm Brandon Burnstead.